What's good with y'all young boys, man? It's Dre Don't Miss, Dre Won't Miss TV. And we in this bitch with another video, man. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm real excited about this topic today because I got a real bone to pick with this one. We all know about behaviors, tactics, and schemes to try and help the little Timmies and Jimmies of the world, but this mechanic takes it to a whole new level because this mechanic quite literally defeats the whole objective of the game. I can go as far as to say it almost breaks the main objective of the game. Now with something that sounds that serious, you would think it'd be a main topic of discussion with the community, but it's not. And honestly, I don't know how, because at its core, it's rewarding you for doing absolutely nothing. It's actually going as far as rewarding you for losing. Now in a PvP online game, why the hell would a company reward you for losing? That's like going outside and seeing your son smoke a cigarette and congratulating him. I don't know what is up with this participation trophy movement, but it needs to end. It needs to be stopped because it's doing more harm than good. Now viewer, you are probably asking yourself, what mechanic exactly am I talking about if it's that unhealthy? And let me tell you, it is the bullshit hatchet in this game. If there was anything in this game that was a good job you tried sticker, it would be the hatchet. Now viewer, you were probably asking, what is it that got me so worked up about the hatchet? Why does it make you so mad if you already won? And let me tell you, it is because I already won. I don't think the average survivor knows the hardships that it takes to beat a competent team. Sometimes you need to pull every move out the book just to have a chance to win. Sometimes you have to do things you never even done before to win. Techs like moonwalking and managing your time, all that takes effort. And I say that to say, when you try that hard in a match just to see the last survivor leave through the hatchet, is almost like a spit in the face. Especially when there's like 3 to 4 gens left when they didn't even complete the gens. I say that to say, what is the point of the gens if they don't even have to complete them? What is the point of working hard for a win when it's just going to be handed to you? What is the point in learning and actually getting good at the game when it just hands you dubs for free? That's probably why we have an entitlement problem as it is, because behavior keeps hand-holding them. I think they need a reality check. But the hatchet ignoring the main objective of the game isn't even my only problem with the hatchet. I got more. The hatchet also rewards bad habits and passive play. If you ever played Survivor and had a passive teammate, you already know what I'm talking about. You can single-handedly lose just because they're selfish, and the hatchet can single-handedly reinforce that. Because why the hell would I risk my life for my teammate when the hatchet is gonna spawn in 2 seconds? Why would I commit to saving my team or finishing the gen when I know the hatchet is gonna spawn either way? And don't let them bring in an offering, because at that point they know exactly where they need to be. They'll be there before you even die. Before you even on your last hook, they are at the hatchet spawn. So I struggle to see, how is the hatchet healthy? When it's supposed to be a team game, where is the room for the hatchet mechanic? Because I know the hatchet isn't there for the killer that just got the 3K. It's there for the survivor to have a chance to leave. But I ask, why do they deserve a chance to leave if they didn't complete the gens? With the community all about fairness, where's the fairness in that? Seems like double standards to me, because I always see the survivors talking about letting everybody have fun. But where's my fun? There's no fun in me watching you leave through the hatchet with 3 gens left, my guy. It just does nothing but piss me off. And that leads me to my next reason why the hatchet needs to self-delete itself from the game. And that's because it quite literally destroys the killer's pressure of the match. When you're the last survivor and there's 3 gens left, you should feel immense pressure to finish those gens. But where's the pressure when there's just a hatchet that will let you out for free? Do you see how it's kind of backwards? And honestly, at this point, I don't know what I have to do to be heard, because behavior seems to have their scopes on hand-holding, not actually improving the community. Now viewer, I ask you, how many times have you had a match, especially against the Swift, to where you had to try your ass off and it came down to the hatchet. And let me ask you, do you ever feel satisfied when someone leaves through the hatchet? Because let me tell you, God knows I don't. Because if I win the game, I actually want to win the game. I want to finish the game as a win. I don't want to finish the game as in I got most of them. No, I want all of them. And in my opinion, if they didn't finish that last gen, they don't deserve to escape. They need to finish that gen or do something separate to where they don't just get to escape for free. Maybe look for the key hatchet or the hatchet key or something. Just don't give it to them for free for no reason at all. That's just bad game design. And honestly, another reason why I feel like the hatchet has to go is because it promotes toxicity. Because how many times have you went against a full 4-man or 3-man and they did not do no gens? They spent their time harassing the killer, so they need to be punished. If they're not doing the objective, they shouldn't be able to not do gens, harass the killer, and still leave. That's just bad game design. That's broken. And the devs still have the nerve to say that they don't play favorites. Get the fuck out of here. Where's the killer's equivalent to not doing the objective and still winning? Because when I don't do the objective, I get bent over fast. It's not fair that the killer has to try 3 times as hard just to match the survivors, not to win, to match, for it to be close. And behavior wonders why people suffer from killer anxiety. Not saying me personally, but I understand where they're coming from. Because who wants to hop on the game just to get harassed? Who wants to hop on the game and be stressed and feel like that they're not doing enough even though they're trying their best? Behavior needs to do something and do something fast, because I feel like it's gonna start plaguing into their wider broad of the community. I say that to say, if you've been playing DBD for these past couple days, you would know that these new people that are coming to play Jason are getting torched. So many games where I'm playing Survivor and I'm straight embarrassing them, and I don't even play Survivor. So I know that they're stressed, because there's no way that you're not. I mean, like, if we're just toying with you and you're supposed to be this big scary wolf, I mean, how's that gonna make you feel, bro? It's gonna make you feel like a joke. And God forbid they run into a Swift, because if they run into a Swift, they might delete the game. So how are newer players supposed to get into the killer role, especially when behavior doesn't do its job to teach you the ins and outs of the role? Why would that person come back? Who cares if his favorite killer is in the game if he's getting toyed around by little girls? DBD needs to do some real self-reflecting, because I don't know where they think their staying power is, but let me tell you, their staying power is the licensed killers. It's not the survivors. It's not even the original killers. It's the licensed killers, because you can't go to any other game and play Jason. So why doesn't the devs balance around casuals? Because they treat us like we're all sweats. No. We just want to play our favorite killers. Am I really the bad guy for wanting to play Jason? Because those Jason nerfs say otherwise. They nerfed the mans before he even got in the game. And I understand, I went against plenty of Jasons because I'm forced to play Survivor. So I went against plenty of Jasons, and let me tell you, it can get annoying. I get it. But just learn how to play around it. Not everything is supposed to be meant for you to enjoy. That's the real value in gaming. Overcoming something that you did not like or did not think that you can do. But behavior doesn't see that. They see one Doom post and think that they need to push the button. And let me tell you, some things need to marinate. You can't expect for people to know how to counter Jason his first day coming out, or even his first week coming out. You need to give him at least like 3 weeks to really get a good understanding of his kit. We can't be gutting killers before they come out just because someone doesn't like them. What if someone doesn't like you and they just decide to gut you? You know what I'm saying? It's not that fun. And it's not fair at all for the people that actually enjoy the character. I believe behavior needs to grow a backbone, or at least a little bit of a backbone, because nerfing him before he even comes out is a little crazy. And I'm finishing off my video to ask, is all these problems really worth it? Is rewarding the toxicity and the selfish play really worth it? Because in my opinion, I don't think it is. I think that we need to put a system in place to where the survivors have to actually do something to escape. I'm not saying they have to complete all the gens if they're the last one left, but they need to do something. If that's looking for the hatchet key, like I said earlier, or they need to complete one last gen, it just shouldn't be handed out for free. But I don't know, man. I'm just some guy on the internet. But if you enjoyed the video, liked if you like, don't if you don't. It's Dre Don't Miss, Dre Won't Miss TV. And I'm out. Peace.